Yo guys, what's up? What's good? How you guys doing? My name is Daki, spelled Darki, and then you know it's double E. Welcome to Gospel Life News, where I bring you updates concerning music, and that is across the country. A whole lot is happening in the music space as we speak. A whole lot is happening. People are reconciling. Spyro made today's news. We saw last week where Spyro was in the news for dissing his fellow colleague Shallipopi over his song Para the Body, and this time it's looking like Nigerians came out, insulted him badly, and then I think he had everything because recently he has been spotted with Shallipopi again. And what has he done? In no time, I'll bring that to you. We'll begin the news today with no other person than the man who is buzzing, the guy who sold out the O2 Arena. I'm sure your guess is as good as mine. No other person than Asake, Mr. Money. Amazing guy, doing good for himself. We saw where the New York folks at the Barclays Center announced that he's going to be in their space on the 8th day of September to continue the Walk of Arts tour. And trust me, this guy has been amazing. Of the projects, we have songs like Lonely at the Top, Basquiat, Oloro, amazing jam of the project that people are loving independently, and it just shows how good Asake is. Last year, he came through with Mr. Money with the Vibe when Nigerians went agog, having listened to what he did on Mr. Money with the Vibe with the acronym MMWTV. But then this time, he's back with WOA, Work of Art, and amazing collaborations through. But then, an amazing work from the man himself, Asake. Moving on, we saw where Friday spoke on the Breakfast Club podcast, where he mentioned the fact that he loved the fact that he met Asake the first time. He didn't hear what he was saying. He couldn't listen to what he was saying. But then he loved the energy. He could feel the music because it was soulful. And then he understood what was passing across. And that was why he worked with Asake. Now, this is a podcast space where the likes of Davido has been here. Akon has also been here. This was where Akon mentioned the fact that Senegalese kills, is it lion? They're about lion with bare ends. And they just were like, Olamide came out to say, cap master, because that looked like a cap. How would you say people kill lion with their bare ends? In case you remember that podcast, this was the podcast, and then they've hosted people like Davido and amazing guys on this set. But today we have Friday speaking with them, and then he mentioned the fact that he called him Asake. According to him, that Asake, people said, why would you call his name wrongly? Because we also call your name the right way, so you could have also called his name the right way. But obviously it's a big win for him, saying Asake working with likes of Friday and amazing guys. Just so you know, he brought Friday out at the O2 Arena to also perform and share the stage with him. An amazing one for Asake so far. Moving on, we saw where Asake went on to actually pay a visit to Burna Boy, and it was an amazing meeting. Burna Boy is not the one, actually the OG of the game who has done the O2. Like he's done the O2, and then he has moved on to do like bigger spaces ahead of the O2, 60,000 capacity. He has done the MSG, he has done the London Stadium, he has done the Aqua Arena. Just name that space. Burna Boy has done it like over and over again. So it's safe to say Burna Boy is the king of stadiums, tours and all of that. And then it's only apt that Asake goes and pay homage to someone like Burna Boy. And that time he went with no other person than Lil Kesh. And at the time Lil Kesh was buzzing, truth be told, people like Asake were not even singing. And it's sad to see Lil Kesh sitting like an upcoming artist beside Asake and looking one way or the other. I just tell the story that Afrobeat can just be like that. Today you're trending, tomorrow you just might not be trending. So while you're trending, make good use of the opportunity. Moving on, we saw Asake Work of Art just surpassed 1.3 billion streams in 2 months of release. Now, Davido had that in 4 months, but Asake is having 1.2 billion in just 2 months of release. On Apple Music, he has 1.25 million stream. Sorry, Apple Music has 1.25 million stream. On Spotify, he has 114 million stream. On Boomplay, he has 174.8 million stream. On YouTube, he has 180 million stream. And then for Audiomack, he has 430 million stream. Now, a lot of persons are saying he has some songs released before the album, songs like 230, songs like Amapiano, songs like amazing songs he has released before the album, and obviously those numbers summed up to give him numbers to that amass to 1.3 billion. But obviously, it just shows that indeed he has done an amazing work of that project. Moving on, we saw Jake Paul, one of the athletic guys we have in the world, actually was saying using Lonely at the Top to celebrate his win. He's a boxer, and then we saw after defeating his opponent and to celebrate his victory, he actually had an Instagram story post where Lonely at the Top was the song playing on the background. Now, for boxers, it's quite difficult for your sport because you have to beat yourself and black and blue. But then, good one for having that victory and then using our own boy song Asake as your victory song. It just shows that we are the next big deal. Moving on, we have Spyro as the next guy on the news. You saw Spyro on the podcast where he came out to say a whole lot, and then people came out to say Spyro needs media training because this guy really doesn't know how to talk when it comes to the public space. And then we saw where recently, after the whole back and forth with Shallipopi, Nigerians called him out, called for his head, and I guess they listened to them because we saw him posting a video alongside Shallipopi where they were chilling in the club, and it's so surprising to see Spyro posting. There are people that post stuff, right? And you're like, okay, I understand with you, but for Spyro is a Christian. He's a Christian. He shows up. He shows off God like a lot. He posts about God, and people know the fact that this guy is so religious. And this time we are seeing Spyro posting Pluto disactive, and it sounds funny because you're not the kind of person who would have posted that. So is it peer pressure? Is it prayer from the public? Is it trying to appease the public? But then he posted Pluto is active, and then it was alongside Shallipopi, and obviously that is kind of bromance we want in the industry. Recall that recently Charlie was also seen with Davido, obviously vibing. So for now, like I'll tell you guys, this is Charlie time, and if you're Charlie, please make good use of this opportunity. Moving on, we have Omah as the next guy on the news. We saw Omah and Fireboy in the studio cooking something, and we all can't wait to see what they have done together in that studio. Obviously, Omah has been busy on the road. It was at the Hype Festival where he went there to show the crowd what he can do for himself. People have it in their mind that Omah cannot perform without band members and all of that. But this time, Omah went there and proved that I have the voice, I have the charisma, and I can do it when I want to do it. I made one for him, and then he went out there to do good and make Africans proud by himself. Moving on, we saw for the Dutch official album chart, Boy Alone made it to number 59. And they have spent 19 weeks on the chart. An amazing one for Omah. And lastly, we have Olamide Bado as the next guy on the news. We saw Olamide moved on to number 1 on the official artist top 100 chart in Nigeria. And just so you know, Olamide is the first rapper in Nigeria to achieve that milestone. The chart looks like this: Olamide number 1, Asake number 2, Sheyi Vibes number 3, Benson number 4, Omah 5, Burna Boy 6, Davido 7, and lastly, Odumodu Black as number 8. Massive one to no other person than Olamide Bado himself. Moving on, we saw Olamide Unruly has now surpassed 80 million streams on Audiomack, and that's an amazing one for him. For Audiomack space, we know the likes of Burna Boy, Asake, Sheyi Vibes are the lord of that space. But Olamide is not, Yoruba will say he's Kokiri. Olamide is not small because he also has amazing numbers on Audiomack. At the same time, Unruly just surpassed 16 million stream on Boomplay, and that's an amazing record for Olamide himself. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one, and trust me, today it was quite entertaining. Olamide made it to the news, and then Spyro also made it. But I'll tell you guys the truth for free. Spyro will also come and say something tomorrow again, and whenever he sees that, trust me to come to your screen and give you the updates about that. I love you guys so much. Please and please take care of yourself.